And we're back up. We're back up. Welcome to the Daily Naked Parent Podcast by Rocco Blue, the first ever brand focused on supporting parents with special needs children. My name's Chad Ratliff. I'm your host, and we're a nation of parents with special needs children who are willing to get vulnerable, strip it all down, and take a look at ourselves, our parenting, our families, and our plan in order to support one another to create the family and life of our dreams. That's what we're here to do. How cool is that? Anyway, again, I'm Chad Ratliff. This is a newer podcast, episode 13 of the daily podcast focused on supporting parents with special needs children. And we're looking to build a huge nation of parents to support one another, but to also reach out to those parents that are suffering today. Because we know there are parents out there suffering today. And how awesome would it be if we could help lift them up? How awesome would it be for their kids if we could help lift them up? And that ripple effect on the world is not really something I can comprehend, but I think it's super cool and I'm proud to be part of it, and I hope you'll join us. Does that sound cool? Alrighty. Today we are continuing our focus on the 4 pillars that Rocco Blue deems as the 4 important focal points of creating the life of our dreams, of keeping us in tip-top shape, of our emotional intelligence or physical well-being or whatever it is. The 4 pillars address kind of our entire person. And those 4 pillars are self-awareness, health, introspection, and planning. So the first week of the podcast, pretty much, we were focused on self-awareness. And there's a bunch of assignments that you can go check out. They're all free and they're in the show notes. So go check them out, do the assignments, see where you're at, share with us where you're at, introduce yourself. And then this week we started on health, and this is day 5 of health. And we're talking about optimal health. So I hope you all will bear with me kind of this first 30 days. We're putting out the content of the entire sort of well-being makeover. And then after that, we can get into some really unique podcasts and getting some really cool people on here for interviews and whatever else you want to hear about, because this is your podcast. It's our podcast. We got to create it together. It won't be that cool if it's just me who creates it. My ideas aren't that cool. I got some cool ones, but we'll do better making this together. So let's do that. But again, today, optimal health. And the reason we're talking about optimal health is because we talked about nutrition, which is huge. We talked about fitness, which is huge. But that's not it for total health, for total well-being. There's more to it than that. And so, one of the questions I ask in the situation is, what does your ideal life look like? Is it filled with lots of joy, love, laughter? What's it full of? Games, shots, moments with your kids, friends. So it's figuring out what's important to us, and then it's prioritizing, maybe. I know that I spend way too much time thinking about finances. More embarrassing is worrying about what other people think of me. Even if I try to have this front, it's like I still care about that one person in the room who might hate me, or maybe there's 10 or 15, but of the 100, maybe more. I don't know, but not all 100. Anyway, um, worrying about what else do we worry about? Worrying about the finances, what people think, um, how big my house is, how much I've accrued in of stuff. I don't know, just lame stuff. And in the end, what are we going to remember? I mean, there's some weird moments that are already like nostalgic for me. I mean, even changing my kids' diapers. I mean, how horrible. I'm still changing my special needs kids' diapers. Um, and it's less nostalgic to change their diapers, but thinking back to some of those moments and the cuddling with my kids and um, it's just not the stuff I spend most of my time worrying about. It's weird. I don't know why I do it. I don't know why we do it. Anyway, there was a cool quote from Mother Teresa, who seems to have a pretty cool um, line of quotes, but it says, um, people are often unreasonable, irrational, and self centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of being selfish or having ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you're successful, you will win some unfaithful friends and some genuine enemies. Beyond succeed anyway. If you're an honest and sincere person, people may deceive you. Be honest and sincere anyway. What you spend years creating, others could destroy overnight. Create anyway. If you find serenity and happiness, some may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today will often be forgotten. Do good anyway. Give the best you have, and it will never be enough. Give your best anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you, and she put God, I put whatever higher presence you align with. It was never between you and them anyway. It's humbling. That is a humbling thing to think about. So, looking at the entire well being, we're emotional, spiritual, intellectual, physical, occupational, financial, environmental, social. That wheel, that health wheel, which I put a link to at the bottom of these notes so you can go check out where you stand and see how balanced you are. Or see if you're like me, where some areas are awesome and other areas are so not awesome. Where I'd love to have a more balanced wheel, and that's never been my thing. I mean, I've always been so extreme, but I'm working towards balance now. People who know me from a long way back are probably laughing right now, but yeah, that's what I'm working towards is balance. So work with me, and I want to work with you. So right into the show. I want to hear what you think. I want to hear what you like. I want to hear what you want to hear about so we can build this show for you. If you're a sponsor potential or if you know of one, we're looking for one to support this show so we can spend a lot more time on it, so we can edit some of these shows and we can really get it out there to the World Wide Web. And yeah, there's a link to a free webinar that we put on. And let's do this together. Let's build this brand together. And I'll be with you every day. Tomorrow will be on our 6th day of health. And check out the health wheel and then be easy on yourself. Be kind to yourself today. Give yourself a pass. Like, talk nicely about yourself because you deserve it. This is a heck of a journey, and I respect you and your journey because I know it. I get it. I got 7 kids and 2 with special needs, and it's not easy. and I've been down before, and I'm not today. I know a way out. So come with me. I'll show you. I'll show you what I know, and some other people that are joining this this march will show you what they know, and I can't wait to learn what they know too. So check you all tomorrow.